Hi, I'm Alan Boyle from Saltwater Consulting. Very interesting topic came up on a podcast I listened to. It's the Startup Podcast. I've mentioned them before, and I'll put a note in the comments below. But the Dunbar number, or the Dunbar effect. So I'll quickly read what that is. Dunbar's number is a suggested cognitive limit to the number of people with whom one can maintain stable social relationships in which an individual knows who each person is and how each person relates to every other person. Now, this came up in the podcast by John Cutler, who talks a lot about scaling product organizations and talks about organizational design. And he says that basically in a startup, culture drives the structure. And when a startup grows to beyond a certain size, and you use the Dunbar number, which happens to be 150, that's when structure drives culture. Now, this really resonated with me because I kind of remember that in a startup, you definitely are leaning on what that culture is, that top-down culture is. And in a startup, everybody knows everybody. Everyone's hustling to get product market fit. And it's very important that the culture is driven from top down and it can mold and adapt very quickly. But then I look back at my time at Amazon and very big organizations, and I see how strong their cultures are, but how strong those cultures are designed around structure, whether it's the leadership principles, their reporting mechanisms, or just their ways of working. These organizations have thousands of people in them. And once you go beyond that magic Dunbar number, or the Dunbar effect, which is 150 people, you go beyond the village. And that's when you need to start bringing structure in order to drive your culture forward. So I just thought I'd share that with you. It's very interesting, and it just goes to show you that your structure is very different and your culture is very different as you start scaling your organizations. So Alan Boyle, Saltwater Consulting, hope you got some value from that.